Hello race fans and welcome back to the DRC Open Classic Championship. Today we will be bringing you race number 3 of the quarterfinals. Let's revisit the field of these 8 classic cars vying for the championship. And here are today's contestants. In the 68 Nova, we have Steve Potvin representing Potvin Racing from Canada. And in the 67 Firebird 400, we have Sitem Flash representing Peg Hunter LK from Sri Lanka. We are off to the first lap, and the drivers go through the starting line without a gate. It's a close race with turns 1 and 2. The Firebird is starting to take a larger lead. We can see the Nova in the PIP, and the Firebird driven by Sitem Flash takes the checkered flag. The Nova tumbles in for a close second. Let's take a look at the replay and see if any bonus points were scored by either driver. No points for the Nova. Also, no points for the Firebird. The scoreboard tells us it's Steve 1, Flash 2. Let's take a look at the race rules while we get ready for lap number 2. No changes have been made to the point system since this round started. It has been difficult for any of the drivers to score any of the bonus points. And we're starting lap number 2. There's a little accident by the Firebird, but he recovers quite quickly, which is followed by a lane hop. The Nova jumps into the Firebird's lane and is now blocking the bird. This bird is trying to get past the Nova, but it's not being successful. It's close enough to the last few turns. Potvin seems to have it as they go down the last large hill and Flash kickflips Potvin into first place. We can see in the instant replay how the Firebird jumped the divider right at the start. Must have been all that horsepower. Once the Nova jumps lanes, it becomes very difficult for the bird to make a pass. They tried catching up but never got to fully recover. Once the lane divider goes away, he has one last chance to make a move, but can't get to it. At the end, it's going to be no bonus points for either driver. Steve scores improved this round to 3 points, while Flash sits still with 2 points. We have the start of the third lap, with a slight tumble by the Firebird. He is recovering well and is trying his best to catch up with the Nova. The Nova has taken this lead well past turn number 4, only to flip over into the Firebird's lane. This is our first double DNF of this round. As you can see from the replay, the Nova seems to have a comfortable lead after the hop by the Firebird. This is one way to keep the other guy from winning. Unfortunately, neither driver gets any points, and the total points for this round remain the same as the last lap. We're at the halfway point of this round, and here's lap number 4. The Nova takes the lead into turn number 1, only to lose it in turn number 2, and then regain it again in turn number 3, and then lose it into the dirt before turn 4. All the Firebird has to do now is finish cleanly, and he does. We will see in the replay if he scored any bonus points. Everything looked good for the Nova throughout the beginning of the race, but seemed to hit a curb and roll off the track there at turn number 4. The Firebird continues with a smooth descent through the rest of the course and down the hill into the final jump, but does not capture the bonus point. We have a replay of the Nova's crash. This is a disappointing lap for all of Canada as Potvin's car ends up upside down in the grass. 2 points are awarded to Flash, bringing his total up to 4 points, while Steve gets 0 points, keeping his score at 3. Both drivers can still advance to the semifinals. Lap 5 is about to begin. And they're off. It's a fairly even start, and the drivers are still close to each other, but the Nova looks like it hits a bump hard at the end of turn 2 and is slowed down while the Firebird pulls away. Flash is looking confident in his last few turns but makes a hard left prior to going up the ramp, sending him to the opposite side of the track, barely crossing the finish line. The Nova's not that far behind and hits the Firebird as it crosses the line itself. The replay clearly shows neither driver getting the bonus point. The current score is Steve 4 points and Flash 6 points. And here we go, the final lap of this round, lap 6. It's a flaming hot start by the Firebird, putting more space between itself and the Nova at every turn. It is flying down the track and building a nice lead. It will be taking a checker flag with a perfect landing. The Nova somehow ended up in the ditch. Finally, we may have a driver collect a bonus point this round. Let's inspect the replay so we can see about that bonus point. Yes, we do have a clear landing past the finish line. 1 bonus point will be awarded to Flash. 3 more points are added to Flash's total, making his new total 9 points, while Steve will sit on the board with 4 points. Let's recap some of today's action. It was a fun-filled day with lots of lead changes, tumbles and scrapes. But today's winner is the 67 Pontiac Firebird 400, driven by Sitem Flash and representing Peg Hunter LK from Sri Lanka. Our runner-up for today's round, Steve Potvin, representing Potvin Racing from Canada. Here's what the points board looks like after rounds 1 and 2. And now after round 3. Looks like we have at least 2 drivers who are sure to qualify for the next round. Gnocchi Jack and Sitem Flash will wait for 2 more drivers to advance to the semifinals. Serrano Buckminster and Steve Potvin are now eliminated from advancing to the next round. The next race on the schedule is between the Chevy Nomad and the Ford Torino Talladega. We hope you stay tuned and check out the next race. Many thanks to our main sponsor, Peg Hunter LK. I'm Gustavo, your commentator for this race series. Let us know in the comments what you think about the new voice of DRC Racing. I hope you have enjoyed all the innovations in the DRC, the homemade track, the starting line without a starting gate, and the picture-in-picture. See you at the next round. This is DRC Racing.